What's good, y'all? It's your guy Bendu, and so I wanted to talk about this whole AOC situation going on. I know I've been talking about her a lot, but it's like she just keeps saying dumb shit, so the saga continues. So, as most of y'all probably saw, there was this video she posted on her Instagram story where somebody had asked her about the migrant facilities, the fucking concentration camps at the border, and here's how she responded. Take a look.
Are you for real? So let's talk about this, because so much of our national conversation, which is not a conversation about immigration, is driven by people who could not care less about immigrants. Often people want to say, why aren't you talking about the border crisis? Or why aren't you talking about it in this way? Well, we're talking about it. They just don't like how we're talking about it, because it's not a border crisis. It's an imperialism crisis. It's a climate crisis. It's a trade crisis. And also, it's a carceral crisis, because as I have already said, even during this term and this president, our immigration system is based and designed on our carceral system. Those are some of the problems. What about the solution? Well, number one, our solutions need to be rooted in foreign policy, because our interventionist history in foreign policy and history over decades of destabilizing regions drive people. But people don't want to have that conversation. Secondly, let's talk about the climate crisis, because the U.S. has disproportionately contributed to the total amount of emissions that is causing a planetary climate crisis right now. But who is bearing the brunt of that? Disproportionately, it's actually not us. We help create the problem, but disproportionately, it's the global South. It's South Asia, it's Latin America that are going to be experiencing the floods, wildfires, and droughts in a disproportionate way, which ding, ding, ding has already started a migration crisis.
So as you can see in that video, she's like doing all the little hand motions like she's a fucking mime and shit, and doing a little like, yes, queen, slay, when really you're not saying shit, bitch. Like, first things first, she starts off by saying, you know, bad faith attackers. You know, she didn't use those words, but that's what she means when she says, like, oh, people talking about the climate crisis now under Biden are people who honestly don't care about immigration, which she's 25% right, because the people talking about it on Fox News are only talking about it for partisan reasons. But you're not going to tell me Danny Haifong doesn't care about who I'm going to show you some of his tweets, because his tweets on this topic was amazing. You're not going to tell me Danny Haifong doesn't care about immigrants. You're not going to tell me Jimmy Dore doesn't care about immigrants. You're not going to tell me Graham Elwood doesn't care about immigrants. You're not going to tell me that Jackson Hinkle doesn't care about immigrants. You're not going to tell me Frank Analysis, Convo Couch, keep going down the list, Nico House, all these people that are critiquing you. They're critiquing you because you're full of shit. And the reasoning why they're saying you're full of shit is because she even tried to cover up by saying, I've been saying these things even under this administration. Yeah. The reason why she's saying that shit is to stir up her little dumbass woke SJW neoliberal neo-progressive base that's going to eat all that shit up. Because she hasn't been talking about it like that under Biden. She's been basically using a lot of bullshit wording to talk about it. Like, she hasn't gone down there in a whole, a white outfit to do fucking a whole photo shoot down there and everything. She hasn't done that. And it's like, just the overall crisis, it's bad. And it's worse under Trump. I read somewhere that in January, like, Trump deported, and I think in his last month, when he was actually not in January, but in like December, I believe, or no, his first month in office in January, Trump's in 2016 or 2017, he deported like 21,000, and Biden in his first month in January deported like 26 or something like that. That is insane. That is something that's getting worse under Biden. And I'm not surprised, because this is who Joe Biden is. Him and Barack Obama deported more immigrants than every president combined in history. So they deported 2.5 million immigrants. And they ended up deporting more immigrants than Donald Trump. And here's what Joe Biden had to say. So this is a advocate for their rights and everything, people coming over across the border. And here's what Joe Biden told them.
Over those 8 years, there were 3 million people that were deported and separated from their families. Yeah. We had this classification of families.
Well, you should vote for Trump.
Families.
You should vote for Trump.
And no, I'm not going to do that. But
Yeah, you heard that right. Joe Biden told him to go vote for Trump because Joe Biden's going to continue the same bullshit policies. So then, but then she switches over to foreign policy to where she's like, Mustang needs to be rooted in foreign policy. Well, obviously you don't care about that because as you're seeing in this article now, you like to defer to party leadership. On Venezuela, Haiti, and here's Danny Haifonk's tweet about it as well. He came at her ass on Twitter saying the same thing. So AOC is full of shit. She's an imperialist. You know, she says she parrots all the shit about China. She even during that interslept video with Jeremy Scahill, she labeled Julian Assange a fucking criminal. So it's like, man, don't take her seriously when she says shit like this. And finally, this last video I'm about to show you right here, this is her on a Zoom call. So go ahead and take a look and I'll comment on this video as well.
Now, the first thing I want to say is that the fact that this keeps happening over and over and over again is a political failure by both parties. And I want to be very clear about that because I don't want to draw false equivalence. What is happening here is not the same as what happened during the Trump administration, where they took babies out of the arms of their mothers and deported their families and permanently traumatized these children, some of whom we don't know will ever be reunified with their family again, which is a level of human rights violation that is just simply not the same. Both of these things are barbaric and they're wrong. But when you rip a baby out of the hands of a mother, you cannot draw the same comparison. And anyone who is trying to do that is doing a profound disservice to the cause of justice. So I don't want to excuse any of this. But I don't think we should also get them twisted together because one is not the same. And we cannot dust that under the rug. And by the way, those families are owed reparations, period.
You cannot run interference for the Democratic Party and expect niggas like me not to come at your fucking ass for it. Fuck out of here, B. Not comparative. Look at this video. I'll pull Danny Haifonk tweeted this out. Check out this video.
¿Cuál estás tú? Pues a mí sí.
That looks pretty bad, right? Yeah, fuck out of here, AOC. This is her gaslighting for the Democratic Party. This is her, like, giving cover, giving progressive cover. Again, this is what happens when you go into the Democratic Party. The party changes you, not the other way to fuck around, okay? This is like, yo, what is this? And this is a Latina woman doing this, man. And honestly, and y'all know I talk about this all the time, this is one of the reasons why I really fucked with her, because I felt like she was young, she represented us, bartender, all that. You know, I really felt like she was going to represent us, but she went in there and got swallowed up by the machine, and this is what they spit out. Some fucking bullshit Spanish version of fucking Nancy Pelosi or some shit. This is bullshit. If you accept this and tolerate this, you're a fucking bootlicker. You're no different than the fucking Trump supporters that stormed the Capitol. You'll probably storm the Capitol for AOC if you believe this shit. Because this is horse shit. And it's like, you know, just talking about can't be comparative. You're defending Joe Biden on top of that. Like, he served under the deporter in chief. You saw the video I played earlier in the clip where he told the guy to go vote for Trump because he knew he was going to get in there and fucking start deporting people. This is who the Democratic Party is. And just because they let people like AOC, Ro Khanna, Ilhan Omar, Rashida Tlaib, all these other, Pramila Jayapal, all these motherfuckers, just because they let them in the party doesn't mean it's any fucking different. This is the Obama model of politics. This is great deceiver politics. And this is the shit Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, all of them warned us about. When people show you who they are, fucking believe them. Yo, real shit. So I'm going to go ahead and close the video out there. I'm not going to be doing a long video talking about AOC. I'm honestly about to stop doing videos on my channel about AOC because it's just infuriating. It's really infuriating. It's like, why do we have to accept this? Just because she kind of agrees with our ideology? Like she probably agrees with the ideology, but she's never going to fucking fight for it. So, and it's like, you know, I've been checking out Jackson Hinkle's page a lot and everything. I really be fucking what he be saying, and he said it right. She's a sellout. She's a sellout, dog. It doesn't matter if you take corporate money, which we all know that she takes corporate money if you listen to American Autopsy. But as y'all know, y'all know I say this shit all the time. If you're good at something, never do it for free. Because if she's being woefully corrupt like this on purpose for nothing, that's even worse. She's an idiot at that point and a coward, just like Bernie Sanders is. So I'm going to go ahead and close the video out there, guys. My face is kind of turning fucking purple from fucking yelling and shit. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope you enjoyed that last video I posted with my guy Alfred talking about the naked short stocks, short selling. That's something that's going to be very important. I'm going to be following that story because I think that story is very important. So definitely show that video love. If you're on YouTube, hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, and share and comment, guys. The comment video is dropping today in about 2 hours if you're listening to this now, so look out for it. I'm going to be doing a live stream tomorrow. Look out for that. We're going to be testing it. Like I said, I might fall flat on my face, but just bear with me, guys. It's my first time doing a live stream tomorrow. So look out for that as well. And if you're on the Odyssey channel, hit that fire emoji, hit the thumbs up emoji, share the video. And if you can, not saying that you have to, but if you can, support the show by donating the library tokens on there. It helps out a lot, guys. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Peace.